name is Portia, aka Miss P. Today I'm the one that's holding the mic. So today we are meeting here, or we are here in a live show to talk to Mzi Mnyazi. We are here to know who is Mzi Mnyazi. So before we can start off, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for everything that you have done for us so far, or this far. So today we are here to actually find out more a bit about Mzi. Hello Mzi.
Hello.
How are you?
Super.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good too. How have you been today?
After the class, I've been sitting here in the house. What was I doing? Sleeping and working on music.
Relax.
And actually, there's this guy from Atteridgeville. So he's got a new YouTube channel. It's a musical channel. So I'm helping him with his channel. So I was also working on his channel.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great to hear. So I'm going to ask you a few questions today, and then I will tell you what does the question means if you don't understand it.
Yeah.
And secondly, I won't give you this time where you'll talk and forever non-stop. So I'll give you maybe 2 minutes, a minute to answer a question, right?
Okay.
Do not go to a history book, okay?
Super. No
Okay,
history
cool.
books.
All right, cool. So, define Mzi Mnyazi.
Ha. Straight njenge-bomb.
Yes, who's Mzi? Define Mzi.
Okay.
Don't tell us about
where I've
I'm
been.
12, I'm 13. No, define Mzi Mnyazi.
Can you believe it? She's off the blocks with such a difficult question. Okay. Mzi Mnyazi is an ever-changing being. Like, I change every time. Sometimes I also don't know Mzi Mnyazi myself. But there's one thing I know about Mzi Mnyazi. He believes in learning. Every time, everything that I'm doing, whatever, or what I see and I like, I believe in learning. Yeah, I'm that guy that learns every day. That's what I think, that's what makes me change every day.
So is that Mzi Mnyazi, the learning guy, the academic guy who learns and studies and...
I love learning.
Okay. Are you reading something now?
Currently, what am I reading? Ooh, the last book. You know what? I've got a tendency of not finishing books when I'm reading them.
Okay.
I was reading The Virgin Way. I think I stopped on just before he finished. You know, it gets to a point where you're like, okay, this is the part I wanted. Now that you are here, I'm fine. I don't know if you get me.
I don't.
It's like when I'm reading about, most of the time I read stories about people, how they made it in life and all that stuff. So when it gets to a point where he's gotten to a point where he's losing stuff and repeating the same things, or maybe opening new businesses and using the same formula that he used to start the first one, I go like, okay, I think I've been through this part with this person in the last company, so I think I'm fine.
So you're telling me you get the revelation before you can even finish the book? That's what you're saying?
In fact, A Few Money I didn't finish. I read it until almost the last chapter. The Virgin Money, I finished before the book was finished. Another one, Lose the Business Plan, I also finished before I finished the book. Yeah, I finish when I'm done.
So you're saying to me you never finish anything, or just the books? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, yeah, but that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There are quite a number of things I haven't finished.
Okay, fine. So you've defined yourself, right? You said you're a person who loves to learn, you like to read, you don't finish books. Now, what is the story about Mzi? You've been around for a while, right? In the industry. I think,
industry,
yes, fitness. So tell me your story about you leaving your job, your initial job, military, right?
Okay.
And then you wanting to pursue this thing that you like, do what you love, like what you do, that thing. Tell me about it. A bit. Don't take forever. Like
No,
2
I
minutes.
won't actually.
Yeah.
It's not a long
Swim a
story.
little bit. Just swim.
It's not a long story actually.
What drove that decision?
In 2016.
Mm.
2016. No, just confirm if it was 2016. No. In 2016, yes.
You know they're doing that. I'm just going to check if we have viewers as well.
I see them
Any
there.
questions? Okay, cool.
Or you want to
Yeah,
read
yeah,
them? Okay,
yes.
I see one question, but sometimes. Okay, in 2016, was it before 2016? Okay, let me say what I remember. In 2016, it was 2015 December. I started Give Gas. Right, I started Give Gas 2015 December. And then in 2016, Give Gas was part of GIA. And whilst I was in GIA, I got to spend time with Oscar Mzi. Well, spending time, I mean, not me and him, but we as the leaders of the teams in GIA, we got to attend meetings with him. And I kind of learned a lot of things whilst I was looking at him, whilst he was addressing the people. I kind of asked myself quite a number of questions if this is really where I want to be.
But are you telling me that's what drove you that? Because before that, but I want to know that before that you were already in the industry.
Okay, then we move on. No, it's not the industry actually that drove me this way. Then in 2017, I discovered or I came across a guy called Dan Locke, or I came across his material. Dan Locke. I studied Dan Locke for the whole of 2017, learning how he does things. He's the guy that wrote FU Money.
Yeah.
He calls himself a serial entrepreneur. He's the sorry, that's Vusitembe.
Yeah.
He calls himself the king of high ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, he calls himself the king of high ticket. How he sells, and he explained quite a number of things to me, and one of them was, when you have a business, you work the way you want, when you want, how you want. Now, to me, the main important thing was the how part, because whilst I was in the military, I was training people, training instructors. But the processes that guided me were very vague. And I'm saying they are vague. It's those kind of processes when if you go left, they say go left. If you go left, you are wrong. You are supposed to go right. If you go right, I don't know if I should make an example. Let me not. It's don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you have.
It's more of, let's say, the training, they say, okay, cool, guys, we live in the new era. The training has to be based on what CETA is recommending. Now, what CETA is recommending would be what all the other schools are doing, which are not in the military.
Yes.
So, obviously, me being at Virgin Active, I would go the way we are trained at Virgin Active.
Oh, so you are doing Virgin Active?
Yeah, I've been doing Virgin Active since 2012. I mean, I was being trained there.
Okay.
So now, when you get to the military, now I was saying this, you do things the way, and then they come back. No, we are the soldiers. That's not how we do things. We do things like this. Do you get me?
Yeah,
so they say do this. You do it.
Can I jump? But remember, you are in the military, so why would you take a process from Virgin A to...
I'm going back again. The same person would say, look, this is that times have changed.
Yes.
You can't train people the military way anymore. Let's follow what the recommendations of CETA are. Okay. The moment when you follow those, the same person will come to you and say, we are soldiers, this is not how we do. You go back to soldiering, take students out at 4 a.m. in the morning for a run. No, you're putting the students in. You understand that? So I felt, I'm just making a lame example here. There are more things in the military that happen that I wouldn't want to talk about.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm still not sure that are you saying, what exactly pushed you to say, it took you 2 years to say, now I'm leaving this, I'm doing what I love.
Let me continue then, because I was making an example on that part. So now what I was trying to explain is the how part. You get to choose how you want to work.
Yes.
because you decide that, okay, this is how I want to do this. That is now when you are an entrepreneur. You decide how you want to do things, when you want to do them, and sometimes you even decide, actually, in fact, you decide with whom you want to do things with them. So yes, because I'm that person who doesn't like ulawulwa, I felt that, you know what, maybe being on my own is the best idea. Of course, I did learn about the other side, that the not so pretty side of being on your own, that you are not going to, it's not going to be
Hold
easy.
that thought.
Okay.
Hold that thought, because that's another.
You've got a question?
Hold that thought.
Okay.
I don't have a question, but hold that thought, because that's the journey that you took. So after you left, then that's the journey.
You asked me why, but it's fine.
It's the why you left.
I think we've got questions.
Why, yeah, we'll go to the questions. Why are you touching? Relax, Paula. Relax, yes, relax. And you're sweating so much, I don't know why.
Am I?
Yes. Okay, fine.
I'm supposed to have my water.
It's
Ask.
yeah, fine, cool. So, before I go to the viewers and before I check what's happening here, we have 9 people with us, but I'll tell you, there's no question yet. There's nothing. So let me ask you this thing, right? You spoke about, you don't want to, you decided you want to be an entrepreneur. You started something new that you're doing. But now, this is a question that I won't ask you what are the challenges and dive in and this, that will come later. But now I want you to tell me one thing, because we cannot go formal. Now, tell us about the juicy stuff of your life, the things that makes you umziyanda. Umziyanda, we have a rumor that umziyanda decided to umziyanda this and that and this and that. So also said, who is this umziyanda and nintombi umziyanda la to ufuna wenza zonke lezinto less nayi?
Are you asking me that question?
Yes, I'm asking you. Mzi.
Hey, how do I start with Indomie? How far should I go?
To answer the question. Do not answer that.
Okay, in 2013, I met a lady. This lady is sitting here right next to me. 2013 February, met her at the gym, and I was busy minding my own business, teaching my class, and I see these 2 or 3 people that were in my class laughing all the time, not taking my class serious, and I could see that they were struggling a bit with technique. So I went over to them. No, it was one. I went over to them, had a conversation, and I showed you guys a couple of punches. I don't know who you were with. Then after that, I used to go to African Chef a lot. So after that, I was sitting at African Chef, having my Henneken there, and then there she was passing, and I was like, come, let's have a drink. And she came, bought her, I still remember it was dry lemon.
Oh, okay.
And it started from there, and guys, we went through trials and tribulations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, last year I sent to Malume, Abu Malume, Ekaya kubo Eswatini. And well, here she is now, interviewing me.
Eswatini.
Where is that place? Nelspruit, Kanyamazan. It's Eswatini, man.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, great. We'll go back to that. Let's go back to the other things. We have Unozi and Uma Mahlodi. No question yet. I'm sure they will ask something. Guys, you can ask anything anytime. When you are ready, you can shoot. I'll ask them every question that you have sent through. Okay, fine. What excites you right now at this point in time?
Okay, YouTube excites me.
Okay.
YouTube and the entire online training movement. What Sabelo is doing on Facebook, and what Peter is doing from Pulukwane, what Abo Lorenzo are doing with the online aerobathon, my channel, of course, what the pop-up gym is doing on Instagram. It's like what Virgin Active is doing on Instagram as well. So it's a whole new world of the sort of the content is coming left, right, and center, and it's more like I feel I'm not alone anymore. I've got people who are doing this thing that I started last year. Well, I'm not the only one, obviously. I saw other people doing it in America and other places. But well, we've put in that South African spice in it, and yeah.
Okay, let's twist this. You spoke about excitement.
Mm.
I normally say it is good for a person to give the positive before they go to the negative. Not everything's got a negative though.
Yeah.
So briefly, in the profession that you're in right now,
Yeah.
what are the pros and cons and the most difficult things that you come across as an individual? I'm talking about when you apply your skills, when you interact with people. What are the most fundamental, those things that makes you to be a bit less of happy? Yes, let's put it like that.
Fitness is a very complicated thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to use an example. When we were PTIs, we used to use what we used to call the PT police.
Mm.
Now, please don't cut me.
Mm.
It might be a bit long.
Mm.
Now, in the PT police, things are just written, and then you must come in and interpret some of the things.
Mm.
Only the most important things are explained. I'll make an example. If you've got a step, if you go to a step manual, it's the same thing. Things are just put there, as basic as possible, and then as instructors you have to go and interpret everything that is there, which is now becomes the duty of a master trainer to interpret it in a manner that will suit fitness.
Yeah.
So now what makes the industry now so people to be less unhappy is, number one, is that there is never the same. I don't want to use the same, but there are areas that are gray.
Yes.
And someone has to find clarity in those areas.
So how do you do that? I mean, when you say they're gray, then who do you go learn? Do you apply new skills? Do you research? What do you do? Do you analyze the certain situation to put a light on the gray areas?
I learn a lot from the other master trainers in the industry. Master Gordon, I used to ride to his house. Master LB, I used to go to his house in Soshangove. I spend a lot of time on the phone, sometimes with Tsepo, Master Tsepo. I speak a lot with Master Fidi. Who else am I learning from? I speak with the other instructors in the industry who are not master trainers, and I learn from them. Right? And I also watch a lot of master trainers from Europe and see how they interpret some of the things. Europe, USA. I would love to know what the Brazilians are doing, but the language is. Yeah. So yes, like I said earlier in the interview, I love learning, so I learn from other guys. And then I read a lot on the books. Some of the things, something that happens in STEP, you'll find it in a chapter of biomechanics in an anatomy. Sorry, so that is this basic science book. So because remember, as much as we are moving forward with the teaching, there's still physical science that we have to apply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the time that I've given you? There's something interesting here. I want to go to the viewers. Okay, cool. I have to laugh cheaper. So cheaper Ari Hebana, are you guys a couple or did I miss something?
Who's cheaper?
Cheaper, it's I don't know how to explain.
What's his name?
Cheaper Ndenga.
Prachip. She's my wife, Prachip.
I guess it's one of those things that Mzi was interviewing me last time.
Yes.
That we have that kind of a relationship. You can put it forward because today's your day. The kind of relationship where what happens at the gym for like abantu abafana nobubu cheaper not knowing what we are dating. Meanwhile, he knows both of us for a while. I mean, at Border World and I think at Centurion.
Yeah, no. Just when I hit the gym, you are not my wife. You are a participant.
Yes.
And I prefer to treat you that way.
Mm.
You know, because I don't want to spend a lot of time with you and not spend my time with the people that I'm there for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not there for
I'm
for
not there
me.
for you. I'm there for
Did
the
you hear
people.
that, guys? He's not there for me. He's there for the people. Unozi ati every time I see both in the gym class, I never pick it up. Them, they did a good job at hiding it. We
We're
did
not
not hiding it. We didn't hide. What was the mood like when you left the military? This is from my clothing.
Okay.
Or was it a fuck situation?
Okay. When did I know? When did I know that I want to leave the military? In October of 2017, I made a decision that I'm going, and now my contract was ending in June.
Mm.
So I wanted to finish my contract because I wanted to have a monthly salary
Mm-hmm.
from the military, and I wanted to have full pension.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to serve another eight months now. October, November, December.
Yeah. So you left June. So
yeah, another 8 months. So I applied for unpaid leave, and it wasn't approved, and I was already away for a month.
Yeah, I wanted to say, but you're already on leave by then.
That's one of those things.
Okay.
So they took long to take it to the general, who did not approve it, and I had to go back.
Mm-hmm.
But to cut the long story short,
What was the mood?
when I went back, that 6 months felt like I spent 14 years in the military. That 6 months felt like half the time.
But what was the mood? What was the mood when you left her?
I'm answering the question.
Okay.
When I say the 6 months felt like half the year I spent, it should tell you the mood. Yeah, it was not easy, man. Some of the people were nasty.
It means that Maswad is right. It was more like a fuck situation. Like
No. I still finished my 6 months.
Yeah, but it was hard.
Even though I barely finished. I was like, it's hard, but I finished. But yeah, I finished that 6 months. That was very hard. In fact, they were trying to push me to resign so that I don't get my money.
Okay, let's not go to that. That's politics for the military.
You see?
How did you meet Master LB from Nusbel?
I'll tell you. Okay, I went to Tramshed. I was a member at Tramshed. 2009. I joined Tramshed. I joined the gym 2009. I was staying the right opposite Tramshed. Stain's place. I was staying there. So I attended his 4:30 high-low class on a Thursday. Hey, when the people were going right, everyone is going right, I'm going left. I'm trying to chase the people. They go to the front of the class. I go to them, they come to me. Yeah, at that time I was doing weights. Was I doing weights? No, I was not. I was big though. I was big. Yeah, I was big. I was quite a big guy. Not bigger than now, of course. But I was bigger than them.
Answer the question.
Yeah, I'm answering the question.
How did you meet
So
him?
it was his class. That's how I met him.
And then?
Yes. So yeah, then from there, I started attending more and more of his classes until I could get idle. And I heard that he was training people. And I saw the people he was training, Aborosta, Lizzie, that's fine. Yeah, I'll mention names in this case. So I liked what they were doing. I liked how they were teaching. And I was like, I want to teach like these guys. And Tabi, so I was like, I want to teach like these guys. I love how they are teaching. I love the energy. I love the way they interact with us in class. So when I went for the course, when I came back, I just knew that he was the right guy.
So you went
train me.
To ask for...
Yes, I asked him to train me.
Okay. Nozi uzwele, but this is the way I'm meeting Master LB. Interesting chat, guys. Mzi, how... This is Bonani. That's the interesting chat, guys. Mzi, how do you keep yourself motivated and how do you deal with stress?
Okay, sure, that question. You know that question, when a question comes, you're like, how do I answer this? How do I answer this? Okay, there's one thing I believe in, is that if I'm going through something right now, that is okay. If something is, I don't want to say it's beating me right now. If I can't do something right now,
Yes.
it doesn't mean that I will never be able to do it.
Okay.
If something is not going right now, it doesn't mean that it will never go right.
Okay.
So I've learned through the years in the military that to be able to do something, you have to first learn. And sometimes it's not very nice when you're learning. Basic training was tough. PTI course was tough. But at the end of those tough things, there's always a very sweet
taste.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
It's the same as I learned also in the business world. When you're building a business, you whatever it is that you are doing, you will learn how to do it. But it's not going to be easy. You're going to go through a lot.
So what motivates you to keep on going?
Is the fact that I know that once I know this,
it will.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. Okay, fine. Now, this is a very from cheaper again. A question goes like this: are you friends with Master Edmond? I wish you could invite him to join you sometimes in the future. Edmond, Master Edmond. I think it's Edmond. Edmond from A4A, I think. I'm suspecting it's him. Yeah, so you did invite him to one of your concerts, right?
Yeah, I once went. Okay. One, in the industry, I don't like to say I have friends or I don't have friends or I've got enemies.
Yeah.
Everyone to me is a colleague. I treat them the same. So yes, we talk, but we're not people that would call one another just out of the blue. We talk business if there is one to be done. So yes, I taught with him last year. Yes, and he was at my event last year. He was teaching
he came to Centurion.
So yeah, if he gets this message, he's more than welcome to come back and teach with me again. I think I had fun that day when we were teaching together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Oh, lovely, Mzi, lovely. It's good to know you a bit. Now I have another question for you. There's nothing yet at the viewers. Okay, cool. It's not a football. Do not worry.
I'm not talking to you.
What is the best thing that happened to you this year? I mean, we are approaching the 5th month of the year. And what is the best thing that happened in the first 4 months of this year?
Okay, first 4 months. What is the best thing that happened this year?
Can I say to you, drop what's this thing, a leech of water?
No, I'm cool.
Okay, should I
I don't need anything.
Okay.
I'm not stressed.
No, I'm not saying I'm stressed.
It's just that I don't want to just give questions. Yeah, one.
Answers.
Yeah. The thing is, I will be here, just give answers, and then the next thing later on, like, should have said this. Okay. When COVID-19 started, everyone that's listening, they will know the situation with the gyms closing and everything, and me starting to focus on the channel. It was not the success of the channel actually that made me happy. You know, when times are tough, people show themselves who they are.
Yes.
You get to know the real people behind Ikoboza Lelo Bonayo, because this is just a frame.
Yeah.
But there is someone that lives inside that frame.
Yes.
You get to know that person inside that frame. A couple of people showed me that side. You know, the kind of support that we received. I'm definitely not going to mention anyone's name because I don't want mention people, and maybe people don't want like to be mentioned and all that stuff. But yes, we have received a lot of support from some of the people who attend the classes, and that on its own, it showed me that in fact you are actually not alone. You know, there are people out there who genuinely care, because sometimes you know that there are people who attend your classes, who do your classes, even though they don't like you, they just do because they know that they are going to benefit.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, it's always nice to know that there are people who really like the you.
Okay. So if you don't mind me just stretching that that answer. So if you're saying to me they showed their support towards you, towards what happened with COVID and the fact that we are not going to Vision Active now, and can I say, or can I ask a question of what kind of support? You don't have to say a lot, but what kind of support? You can tell me. Maybe they borrow your laptop, maybe sort of a bit of those things. Was it financially? Was it spiritually? Was it emotionally?
Not in any order. Some people have donated money to the channel, or to, I don't want to say to me, but to me, yes, I would say they donated money to me and the channel, which is that I like saying us, because I'm not alone in this. And some people have donated their time on the project. And some people decided to make their social media accounts a dedicated support channel, a support system to the channel.
Yeah.
You know, those are the kind of things that I'm talking about. The channel became, people owned up to the channel, and that is what excited me, because now I'm no longer alone on the channel. People are owning up on the channel. That is why when people are recommending things, I do them, because it's not my channel alone, it's our channel.
Great stuff. That's good. So we talk about the difficult things, but now when you look at the channel at large, we're not going to spend time, but when you look at the channel at large, there's a lot of challenges sometimes where the network will do that and do this and do this. From my side, how do you deal with that? Because sometimes you'll find that you are preparing the stream, everything is ready to go, but immediately when you hit the start button or whatever, it jumps and say, look, dude, not today. How do you deal with that part? How do you deal with that? Because remember, when your mind is channeled to teach, and now this happened, now your mind must actually now go to a technical, what's this thing, mind or analytic or fixing. So how do you deal with that?
Okay.
How do you switch? How do you have those two characters?
Yeah, you see, just like now, I'll just show something. Just like now, as I'm sitting here, you conducting the interview, there, everything is there. I've got this remote, but when I'm teaching, I don't use it. I've got this remote. With this remote, anything that happens on that screen, I have to sort of make sure that we're back online.
Yes.
And. So it's the same thing when I'm teaching. I have my phone. I use my phone to monitor, because sometimes the monitor of the screen doesn't really give you a good preview. In fact, it gives you a preview, but the phone will give you the feed that the people are getting. So if I see something on the phone, then that means it's happening with the other people as well. So I have to go and check. So that's why you find me on the screen almost now and then, because I want to make sure the stream is running properly. So I have to make sure I teach, I direct, I make sure that all those things I do them. That's what we do.
So the shift it's a kind of, you're telling me it's a normal shift. It's no longer difficult. It's
it was difficult at first, but with time you adapt, and you get used to doing all of these things.
You have a comment from Nozi. Nozi just said, just a comment from my side, and Mzi, never give up. With your positive attitude, you'll go far, and God bless you and your hustling.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Again from Matloli, what is your goal in the fitness industry? What do you want to achieve? Whenever.
My goals is like there's a particular time where I want to achieve something, and then in another time. Okay, Matlod, I'm building a business. We are building a business. The name of the company is called Give Gas. The company has got a couple of legs. One is training. We used to call it Spaza Fit at some point. It is the same one now that we're doing online fitness with. One is bottled water. One is event support, meaning sound hire and other things. One is the workout concert, and the last one is 6 of them. The last one is clothing.
Okay.
So what I want to achieve is to see that company standing with all those pillars operating. But currently only 2 now are working. We've since closed the water and the workout concert. Yes, it is. We're doing it every year, but we haven't really done it the way we're slowly going there, but we're still far from where we want it to be. And events higher, we do have a sound system and a couple of other things, but we don't have everything that we need. So the focus now is on clothing, and at the moment, in terms of fitness, the focus is on online fitness. So I don't know if I've told her what I want to achieve.
You've been talking about the business.
Yeah, but that's what I want to achieve.
Okay, that's great. No, it's
Yeah.
fine. That's correct. And then one last question for me, and then we'll close up and wrap up. Right?
Give guess. That was
Yes.
quick.
Yeah.
You haven't said anything.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. I was getting started.
Oh wow, we spent the whole night talking. I know. What are we? What can we expect from Mzi Mnyazi this year? What are the things that are in the plan, the part, beside what you spoke about business, the channel itself? Let's say we go back to our normal lives and people go back to the gyms, level 1. What can we expect from the channel? What can we expect from Mzi as a growth? Is there some plan in the channel?
Okay, number 1, we've started with online fitness, and the momentum that we've gained, it's not what is this thing? It's not COVID lockdown momentum. This is a kind of momentum that even beyond this, we will continue. Obviously, we will restructure things because people now will be having other things to do. However, what we started is something that is we're just going to let it run. Right, that's the first thing. That is now the channel itself, because the channel has been there long before I even knew there's something called Corona.
Yes.
Then secondly, in terms of teaching, I will go back and teach. I'll go back and teach at the company that I'm teaching at. And there is also another company that I'm involved with something else. I wouldn't want to disclose it now.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't want to disclose it now. And then the last thing is, yes, I will be getting married.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I'm also getting married this year. Yes, getting married.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Yes.
I think that's all from my side. Is there something that you want to say before we end? Is there something that you want to share with your viewers? Anything?
This interview is bad. I didn't say anything.
Wow, well done.
Right, what do I say? I'm lost. I don't know what to say.
You have nothing to say, that's what you want.
I just want to say, Uguti, it doesn't matter what is it that you want, or whatever it is that you want to achieve. The main thing is that, ngesixhosa sithi kuqala kube mnyama xa kuzosa. This simply means it gets dark before the morning. So it doesn't matter what is it that you want to achieve. What is it that you want to do empilweni? You are going to go through those moments where you are lost.
Yes.
It happened to me when I started fitness.
Yeah.
There is a point where I didn't know if I'm doing the right thing or not.
Yes.
There is a point where I wasn't sure if what I'm doing is really changing lives as I wanted to.
Yes.
There was a point where I felt like leaving the whole fitness thing because of stress. Because at some point in the industry, you feel that you are on your own. You have nobody that is next to you, that is supporting you in what you are doing, and especially when you know, when you get to know some stuff.
Yeah.
When you get to listen to what other people are saying and what other people are doing, you tend to lose the way.
Yeah.
So you will have, it's normal to have those things, but the main thing is that if you want to achieve something, you must know you will go through those. But until you get to a point where you focus on what you want to do,
Yes.
and forget about who says what, and forget about who is inviting you where, and forget about who says whose style is what.
Yeah.
Focus on what you want to achieve and just keep on doing it
100%.
to the best of your ability.
100%. 100%. That's good.
No questions?
No questions. There's nothing from the viewers. I think everyone is happy. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining me, Miss P, aka Portia Shaba. So I remember the last time you wanted to see me. Now you've seen me when Mzi was interviewing me. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate everything that you've done for us, the support that we get daily. Waking up in the morning at 5:30 every day to go and conduct a class. Sometimes I need to wake up or I need to go and help Mzi. Sometimes it's a bit difficult. I want to sleep because I love my sleep. And yes, we have to do it because we love you so much and we want to give a best service to you guys. With that said, thank you.
Tomorrow.
Enjoy your evening. Oh, tomorrow, apologies. Tomorrow there's a 90 minutes key class in the morning. Is it tomorrow? Monday. Okay. Tomorrow there's the shake class at 7 o'clock, same time, same place. And then on Monday is a 90 minutes class kick.
Not all.
And what else, sir?
And basic high-low.
And basic high-low. When is this?
On Monday.
On Monday. So you do a 90 minutes and then jump to high-low.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. So it's almost like 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, yes. So on Monday, prepare yourself. Have your water bottle, have your towel, be ready for Mzi Mnyazi. Thank you so much.
15.
Yes, thank you so much. Enjoy your evening or else we won't finish. Love you. Bye.
Bye. The mouse is not moving.